What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Dave, and y'all know what it is. What up, though? Got another banger for you. Well, damn. Travis Hunter is in the news already. You understand that today we're going to be talking about Travis Hunter. I just did a show about him putting a ring on it 3 months ago, and already we got some controversy. Man, I got a special guy that's going to talk with this subject with me. Would you like to introduce yourself, my man?
What up, though? It's your boy Dame D from the What Up, Though show. Coming to join Real Talk with Big Dave.
What it is, dang, you dig? What up, though?
Man, another motherfucker. And we just listen, we just got through doing this show talking about these entertainers and athletes that's been getting got by these by these women.
Man, they getting got, man. But this has been going on long time. This has been going on forever. The only difference today, we got so much footage out here. We got social media, we got cameras everywhere, phones everywhere, the rings. Man, just man, we got all kinds of platforms now, man. You did, but let's get into it, man. Travis Hunter. Well, the rumor is Liana don't want to be with Travis no more. That's what we hearing. You know what I'm saying? We heard that she went to Tennessee and wanted to get married in Tennessee because they have a law when you say I do, the next day you can say I don't want him no more and possibly get paid right then. It should be a law against some bullshit like that, man. She plotted this. We knew this. I said and I told people she had a tattoo of the money symbol on her finger. That means she married to the money. Before she even got that ring, man, this shit is crazy. These guys are young and wet behind the ears. And the guy had the best mentor you can ever have. He had prime time, dang. He had prime time. He had the NFL um, mentors. He had other players that been through this stuff trying to talk to him, man. You know what I'm saying, dang? I
Man,
just don't
look.
get it, man.
Let me say this to you, Dave. I don't even feel sorry for this motherfucker. In the beginning, he was forewarned. A lot of people told him, that this woman was after his money. And you can't blame him in the beginning. Trying to, you know, um, just find out and see for himself. You know what I mean? But he was warned. This motherfucker didn't even sign a prenup, and like you said, Prime Time told him was gonna do it up and draw it up for free. He chose not to go with that, and then allow for this woman to talk him into getting married in a state where she can divorce him and get, multiple millions the next day. You know what I mean? Or just be able to set herself up to be able to sue him, after the next day. But yeah,
Uh,
man, I don't feel
well,
sorry for him.
Well, hey, I don't feel sorry for him. I know he a young cat, man, but he was forewarned. I got some audio queued up. I want y'all to hear this audio, and then I'm gonna come back with my take on it. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna get deep into this real quick.
Well, let's get
Yeah,
it.
let's get it.
Shit, bro. Because something ain't right. Though I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit, bro.
It's like you so caught up in being in love with this. Bro, I don't even think this woman really loved you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself them questions.
That's nothing to worry about. I love my women. Hey, when I take a picture with a girl, make sure my hand is in the front. And nobody, you can see both of my hands, not that close to you. Hey, it's routine. And I make sure I only take pictures with females when she's around.
Travis Hunter could be staring down financial disaster before he even gets the chance to shine in the NFL. Word on the street is that his wife, Leanna Lenny, is gunning for a jaw-dropping $40 million in their divorce, a number that's almost neck and neck with the $46 million rookie deal he just inked with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Even with that massive $30 million signing bonus chilling in his account, this isn't the type of hit you can brush off. People are already asking the real question: could this single payout be the thing that wipes him out before his career even starts? The gossip train went full steam ahead when Leanna dropped a teary-eyed video on social media right in the middle of a wave of online backlash. She didn't explain why she was crying, but the timing had people putting two and two together real quick. Before long, folks were breaking down every move this couple ever made, looking for signs that trouble had been brewing from day one. And here's where it gets even wilder. Their wedding wasn't in Georgia, Florida, or any place tied to their story. Leanna chose Chattanooga, Tennessee. On the surface, she told Travis it was all about the perfect venue, but people online think there's more to it. See, Tennessee is one of the rare states where you can snag alimony without any minimum marriage length, meaning you could literally file for divorce the day after saying, I do, and still cash out big.
They got married in Tennessee, where there is no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out,
Man, Travis Hunter, what the fuck is going on here? You know what's crazy about this whole thing? She planned this. She orchestrated this. Man, when someone tells you you're not their type, he's not my type, and you still play that game, she letting you know you're not attractive to her at all. She's only attracted to what you might be able to do and what you might be coming into. Dang, she said it up front.
Man,
This girl,
listen. She forewarned the motherfucker. She told him, you wasn't my type, so like Bow Wow said, if a motherfucker tell you you not their type, what's making you stay? So evidently it was the potential that he had, you know, to be able to sign this NFL contract. She knew he was getting ready to come into, some millions. So that's what made her stay, So, at the end of the day, man, he set himself up. This situation is almost worse than the Shannon Sharp situation, Big Dave.
man, it is worse because Shannon Sharp was just being a freak, and he had to pay $22 million now for being a freak. But this guy here thought he was in love.
Right.
This guy here thought he had one. And she's asking for $40 million in his contract for what?
46
million?
Right.
His contract? Come on, Travis. You ain't even got on the field and showed us what you can do in the NFL.
And she already taking him to the bank.
Man,
Listen, this should be a precedent, going forward, and we talked about this. You just recently did a show on these two on this main issue right here, Dave.
I did a short. Travis Hunter put a ring on it.
Right.
I did a short on this, man. And already we talking about this again. Man, listen, you're not gonna tell me where we finna go get married at. You didn't already did your research and everything. Hey, let's do it right here in Florida, Jacksonville, where I'm gonna be playing at. It'll be lovely.
Right. Because normally the man controls all the shit, especially if you the one with the money. She specifically picked out the state where it was where she had him in a contract where she can divorce him immediately the next day and he will be liable to pay her. So if he didn't see the red flags written on the wall, I don't know,
No.
that pussy must have been fire.
No, fuck that. Yeah, he's a youngster. We give him, we try to calm down on him a little bit for being a youngster. But here's the thing with being a youngster: all the old schools, all the people that's before him that been through this, they all forewarned him. Even comics, they was making jokes, but they was warning him. He was jumping in the motherfucking comments talking about some, man, you old as hell. Mind your own business. So you ready to fight and defend your lady that ain't even your lady.
Hey, Dave, this motherfucker might not even make it out there on the field this season after that.
Man, that's going to be a blow. Is he going to bounce back from it?
Yeah, man, listen, that's a big blow. He's going to be totally embarrassed, especially if this is, and I know it's true because, it's not just this one person that we just showed is talking about it. It's a few you know, podcasters and YouTubers that's actually talking about this story. You know, so it's out there. You know what I mean? So you know, he's got to be embarrassed. You know, and a lot of people, man. Some people commit suicide. You know, in situations like that. You know, I hope it don't get to that point. You know, especially if she's allowed to sue him and take, you know, more than half of his rookie contract money.
Man, you know what's sad about this? Young or not, bro. You got to learn sometime, and I hate for him to have to learn this way when he get 40 million took, and that would only leave him with 6.
That's crazy, you
And
know.
all that dancing she was doing while he was sleeping in the car, while she was dancing with her friends and shaking it up with her friends and bragging about it. And then it's a rumor that a guy on Instagram asked her, what did she think about marriage? I mean, what did she think about marriage so far? And she said the purse.
Wow.
He asked her, what can she say about marriage so far? And she said the purse. So everything is tied to money. The tattoo on her motherfucking wedding ring, I mean the wedding finger. Now she talking about the purse. Man, listen, they say Prime had to nudge her at the Adidas signing
Right.
because she
To
was saying,
stand up.
like, why the hell I'm here?
Right. She had
Because
no listen, she had no interest of what was going on at this special event for him.
no,
You know, they had to, like you said, Primetime had to budge her for her to even stand up and acknowledge that, you know, her soon to be husband was getting ready to be awarded.
oh man, but the whole no, on top of that, she's at the damn Heisman. He wins the Heisman. She over there frowning. She, like, why is she here? No excitement for him, no happiness for him. And then when they get married, it ain't no hugging, it ain't no kissing, they ain't showing no love. You know, young couples, they don't give a damn. They kissing your face.
You know, and I know he probably came from a single mother background, you know what I mean? But where's the mama? You know, the mama should at least gave him some goddamn look, baby. You know, this woman, this bitch ain't right. You know, the writing is all over the wall. Where's his mother at? You know what I mean? Because at least, you know, a black mother can see through the bullshit this woman is trying to pull over her son's head. You know what I mean, Dave?
Man, listen, he walk into the NFL with money already because men in college you can get paid now.
Yeah, so he was already getting
So
paid.
so he take that money and goes and buy her a Mercedes G Wagon that's worth 500,000, a
And
half a million.
shipped to
And
her in the box.
yeah, it's shifted to her in the box. Man, this motherfucker had no excitement. She was frowning like it was a damn rental car he was giving her, dog.
Yeah.
Like she didn't have, like she wasn't appreciative of nothing. And that's one thing I can't stand, an unappreciative motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, you know, this man just changed your whole family, you know, possibly, you know, definitely your lifestyle, your whole dynamics of your life. He just changed that, you know, possibly your family, you know what I mean? Also too. You know, and you got the nerve to not even take this man's last name, you know, like you had already established that last name. So man, it was a lot of writing on the wall, Big Dave, you know, before this young man um said I do to this woman. You know, it was almost like, you know, I'm not going to say the Mike Tyson Robin Givens situation, you know, because a lot of people saw that written on the wall and Mike was just in love, man. You know, hey, that pussy is strong, you know, have us doing, what's that song, have you doing things that sometimes you normally wouldn't do.
He dropped a bomb on him. Hey, but look, dog, listen, man. All jokes aside, the thing with us men, young or older, we have a habit of seeing red flags in a person and we ignore them
And
because
ignore that shit.
fun we having, if it's the pussy or if it's a good time or we just happy to have that person with us. We having so much fun, we ignore those red flags. I've been responsible ignoring red flags. And we always throw a white surrender flag up. You know what I'm saying? And that,
Hmm.
you know, you get in the worst trouble you ever got into messing with somebody that ain't for you. And you learn the hard way every time. The only difference is his hard way might be 40 million.
And it ain't no way no type of divorce court or no court should allow, this man, with all the evidence that his lawyer can possibly pull up to show the courts that, it was a setup, it was a shakedown from the beginning, this she shouldn't be granted a motherfucking dollar.
Well, let's get real. We starting to find out our lawyers that's supposed to defend us and keep us out of harm's way. Them motherfuckers be telling us, well, that's going to settle, man. That's going to do this and get it over with so you don't take a hard hit. Man, his lawyer might tell him, try to get him to settle some stuff and give her, he might want to give her a few million just on GP.
No, and listen, and I agree with you 100%. These lawyers are working hand in hand with each other to be able to drain these entertainers and athletes. You hit it right on the nose, man. It's nothing more than, a money grab for the person who actually filed the for the old girl and for both lawyers. You know what I mean? To try to and it's a shame that your own lawyer convinces you to settle versus taking this shit all away. But yeah, man, this man was warned, he was told, I just want to know where his loved ones, where's his family members at, why is none of them speaking up about this?
All I can say is this, man. Whatever's going on is on now. And like I said, he didn't care about nobody warning him. He didn't care about no mentors. He followed his heart, and his heart might have just let him down.
Man, hey, sometimes your heart have you fucked up.
Because I'm quite sure he got family members he wants to take care of. This is going to put a hamper on that. But her family and she's going to be taken care of. So I hope this motherfucking money grab bagging motherfucker broad don't get no money from him. I hope they don't allow it. But if they do, that's his fault. That's his fault because he ignored everyone that tried to warn him. So, like they said, sometimes you have to see for yourself, and it's going to be a costly pay if he has to see for himself. Man, I just want to know from y'all people, y'all make sure y'all like, y'all subscribe, and share the channel. And I just want y'all to know right now, I don't know if this boy is going to bounce back from this, if that money get took, or is it going to destroy or ruin him. I want y'all to let me know, and y'all make sure y'all like. Man, Dave, tell them how to find you, man.
Man, y'all can find me over at YouTube on the What Up Though Show, $ in front of the DOE, the What Up Though Show again. And you can find me on Facebook, Damon Jefferson on Facebook. But I need for each and every one of you guys to go over there on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. But yeah, Dave, man, at the end of the day, this should be a lesson learned. And it's crazy, man, because you just did a show about this. We just talked about this. This should be a lesson learned, for each entertainer and athlete, before you say I do, you got to make sure that she's signing this prenup. You know what I mean?
And that's
Because it's
right.
ridiculous.
And when they said that you can get the prenup, draw it up for free, and he ignored it, that means he's just so wet behind the ears he can't get it. But
Yeah.
Hey, the special quote for the day is, look, it's okay to follow your heart, but take your time and seek things out and make sure this is the one really for you, and make sure that you know she loves you just as much as you love her before you pull the trigger. Real talk.